Good morning from Hollywood Studios. It is our first vlog back here at the parks for 2023. Obviously, my last video, if you guys haven't seen it, I did a little bit of explaining what happened in December to January. But we are back today. As you can see, the gondola is way out in the distance for the Disney Skyliner. All of the palm trees here, Tower of Terror. So very exciting day. It's a little after 9 a.m. today. We actually just had a little mishap with Nicole's pass. We thought we didn't have it. We had to walk back to the car. Turns out she left it on top of the car. Thankfully, we got it back. Good to go. But we're going to head into the park here. So join us today and hopefully a very fun-filled, long, active day here at Studios. It's been a long time since we've seen Fantasmic. I've been kind of asking Nicole to go, I think, every single week. So hopefully we can go watch that tonight and it's not too busy. This is, like right after I think all the crowds here at Disney are kind of starting to go home a little bit from the holiday crowds, but I know it starts to pick back up real quick. We might not have that little bit of a break, but anyways, we're gonna head into the park and let's see what's happening. It does look busy already though. So we are just walking into Studios right now and you can see the prices for one-day tickets. Magic Kingdom, $154 for 10 plus. I'm looking at adult tickets. Epcot, $144, Hollywood Studios, $149, Animal Kingdom, $139, and then with Park Hopper, it's $222. It is pretty pricey to come to Disney World right now with the prices at what they are. And, I get it again, you got demand, but it's a lot of money to pay $150 for a one-day ticket to a theme park. $222 with the Hopper option. So, I don't know. But either way, we do have our pass holder entrance here, which we have not gotten to use in quite a while. So we are going to go ahead and scan in. We do have our passes. We will be renewing actually in just a few months, which is pretty exciting. And hopefully we're going up to the Incredit Pass if all works out. Now, it has been a while since we've been to Hollywood Studios, obviously since last year, but look at that, giving us our stop-go. And again, the crowds look busy. I don't think I would say they're like overly busy though. We'll go ahead and take a look at wait times. We are just waiting for my buddy to get here, and then we'll kind of continue on throughout the park. But this doesn't look that slammed for kind of what I imagine it would be. It looks pretty normal. Wait times could speak a different story, but it's been so long since we've been here. We've got an absolutely clear sky up there, not a single cloud to be seen. So beautiful day. We're right around the mid 60s right now. It should get up into the 70s. So just an awesome day here at Hollywood Studios. Weather, maybe crowds. It's gonna be a good afternoon. Right up front, you have Chip and Dale out here doing some photo op opportunities, and I don't think we've been here early enough in a long time to be able to see them here, just kind of hanging out in the shrubbery. Again, we are right in front of Mickey and Minnie's if you guys are ever interested. So yeah, here's some fun photo op opportunities. I don't know, there's a Visa card holder photo op also that I think is in, I don't know if it's in all the parks, but I think you can get it here and over at Epcot, I believe. But anyway, we are heading over towards the Star Wars area. Apparently that is where John is at the moment, so we're heading that direction, and we will see what we end up doing. So as we're heading over toward, Buzz. He's leaving though. That was early.
Where is he?
He's right there.
Oh, I didn't notice him.
He's leaving.
Hi,
all right.
Buzz.
Well, he's done. Bye, Buzz. So we are heading over towards the Galaxy's Edge area, coming up to Toy Story, and I just thought about it. We're early enough that we can get the breakfast Ronto wraps, and Nicole and I really liked the original Ronto wraps, so I've heard great things about the breakfast one, and I believe it's until 11 is what she was just saying, so we're gonna go try getting a breakfast Ronto wrap and see what all the hype's about. Also, just a quick update here. We have some of the work getting done. I believe this is for the new barbecue joint that they're putting in here. So if I'm not mistaken, I think that's coming here pretty quick. But I also heard it was a little behind. And I think there's a photo op opportunity coming in because there's a large line waiting over here.
Buzz is coming back.
Oh, Buzz is coming back. There you go. So Buzz was maybe a little bathroom break. here we go into the old Ronto Roasters here. And again, I think the last time we did this, or last time we ate, I think it was next door at Docking Bay. So we've actually never ordered from here. It's been like closed, I think, every single time. But I do see the breakfast sign right over here. So we are going to be able to get one of these breakfast Ronto wraps. It's amazing. So you have a Ronto morning wrap and a Triple Suns breakfast wrap.
Plant-based.
So let's see. Oh yeah, plant-based eggs. Okay, so we're probably gonna just do the Ronto morning wrap there. I don't think we'll do the overnight oats looks kind of interesting, but yeah, we'll probably just stick with the morning wrap for our first time. And again, yeah, we haven't ordered from here yet. We got from Docking Bay 7, remember?
Yeah, that was closed by the time we get here.
Yeah, so we actually get to order from this location. Hi, can we get a Ronto morning wrap, please? All right, we have our breakfast wrap here. So it looks like they kind of use a like an egg patty in a sense, kind of wrap it up. I don't really know what the sauce is on there. I didn't read that part, but I can see the egg, the cheese, the sausage, and then I don't know if it's maybe like a ranch or something. I'm not too sure, but we did get it. We're gonna try it out here. We'll let you know what we think, and then we'll kind of continue on and start getting on some rides out here. It is starting to heat up a little bit, probably now into the 70s finally, but yeah, getting warm with the sun here. Time for a little Ronto wrap review for the breakfast version. The wrap itself was actually pretty good, I thought. One thing I would say though, the egg was kind of non-existent. There was a lot of it. I just didn't taste it. The sausage, for anyone that's had it, knows how like flavorful it is. So the whole thing kind of just like tasted a little bit more like the sausage with cheese versus the sausage with eggs. So I would say it's good. I would definitely get it again, but like I just didn't taste the egg. So both of them I think are good options, the normal Ronto wrap and then this breakfast one. And like I said, I think this goes till 11 is what I think you were thinking. So I think it ends, you know, right around 11 o'clock. So you got to get here a little early if you want to do that. So yeah, just good, but not like overwhelmingly like crazy breakfasty, I guess. Like it just kind of felt like another version of a Ronto wrap, in my opinion. So it's 10:30 right now. Again, we just ate. They just got off of Smuggler's Run, so we're gonna meet up with John right now, but we were kind of just looking at some of the times. Nicole has it listed, so she'll just read you off some of the times today. Because again, I mentioned that I was like, I wasn't sure how busy it is as we were walking and it didn't seem too bad. But here are the wait times for some of the big attractions that are here today. So what do we have?
Rock and Roller Coaster is 60 minutes. Smuggler's Run, 65. Slinky is 80. Toy Story Mania, 85. Tower of Terror, 85. Rise, 115. And Mickey Minnie's is closed right now.
Yes, so we do have some long lines today. It is a Thursday. Yeah, so it is pretty busy, and the line for Rise, if you guys can see behind me, as I'm getting blinded, is out past the gates there. So they have the switchback system going in place as you kind of head into the rocks, and it is out the kind of like out front. So very long lines today. We do not have Genie Plus. I could tell you what the price is on Genie Plus right now, just to kind of give you an idea of what the time frame would look like. So, or the price. So it's $17 a person. So for the two of us, it would be what, $34. So it's kind of pricey, but we're gonna talk to John, see what they're doing, because it's going to be hard to get on some of these rides right now when everything's like easily over 60, you know, and a lot upwards of like 100, just to kind of like get on things and kind of actively kind of do things. It's going to be a little difficult. So we're going to see what they're doing. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and just start kind of popping in lines and just waiting it out at this point, because that's kind of just what you have to do if you don't have Genie Plus. You just got to get in line and go. And a lot of times the Genie Plus system slows down the standby queue, and that's kind of like the downside of it. So it's kind of a give and take for both parties, but hopefully we can get on a few rides here and actually start, you know, riding some stuff. I think we have an Oga's Cantina. I think he said that they got one for 2 o'clock, so we'll be doing that right after 2, and then I think that's it for kind of like time frames. I do want to watch the Indiana Jones show because we have not gotten to do that anytime we've come. We're always here too late, so we will be doing that. And I think that's the last show's at like 4 or 5, but we'll probably go to an earlier one just to make sure that we do get there and get there in time, just because it might be busy. I don't want it to fill up. So we're gonna head over to Mickey and Minnie's right now, but I just want to show you guys that this is the line for the Rise of the Resistance queue. So you can see you've got switchbacks out here. I call this like the little rocks here. So they have full switchbacks going. This is a long line. We waited in this one time, and I think it was right under 2 hours for us. So this will be every bit of 2 hours practically if you are deciding to wait. Mickey Minnie's is down right now, so I think we're gonna try and maybe do a little gamble and hope that it comes up, and then maybe have a shorter queue, and that might allow us to get on something pretty quick here and then kind of navigate from there. All right, we have made it over to Mickey and Minnie's right now. It is closed. They are opening up the doors right now, so it looks like we could probably actually get in line right now. So perfect timing. Should be a really short wait, actually. Worked out really well for us. And actually, this wasn't what Nicole was saying to do. She said we should go ahead and just head over and hope that the line lines up pretty nice for us. And here we go. So we haven't actually stopped moving yet, and we are just kind of gonna stop, it looks like, finally on this ramp right here. And just a little tip for you guys, if something is broken down, don't just assume it's out of commission for the day or anything. If you can kind of wait out front, you might be able to get a gauge of how long things might take. If people are still waiting in line, a lot of times that's a kind of cue to say, oh, like, this isn't going to be broken down for too long. And there was a line that was forming outside of Mickey, or not forming outside of, but they were already in line and nobody else was allowed in, which tends to mean that you are allowed, or like that it's going to be coming up pretty quick. So this is kind of what we get. We got a really nice spot because we kind of just showed up right as it was a little broken down, and now we're going to be on in probably 5 to 10 minutes. So we just found out, we're coming over here to the Frozen Sing-Along, and apparently they're doing some refurbishment on some of the inside little studio that they have there. So as of now, the cast member said it's going to be about 2 weeks for the Frozen Sing-Along. So if you are coming down here, planning on doing the Frozen Sing-Along here at any point in the next 2 weeks, again, this is January, I think today's January 12th. So until somewhere in the 20s, you will be missing out. They do not have the Frozen Sing-Along at this moment. Well, as of now, we are in the process of waiting for the Indiana Jones show that is at 12 o'clock. So we've got about 40 minutes to blow. So I think we are in the process of looking for some potential treats as of now. I know some people are getting some drinks. I want to check out the dinosaur ice cream over here. We are never here early enough. It's like always closed whenever we do come to the parks. So I actually just want to see what's going on over there, see if there's something fun. I don't know if there's any like unique treats at this moment that we could pick up. To my knowledge, I think this is kind of like a down season as far as like activities and just like uniqueness, I guess, of the park. So we're gonna take a look here, and it looks like you've got a waffle cone, just an ice cream cup, and then the typical ice cream sandwiches. So nothing too crazy there, just your standard ice cream. At least it seems decently affordable compared to some other options I've seen. I mean, it's still a little pricey for ice cream for, $5.80, $6. I guess it depends on how much you get. That seems pretty comparable, to be completely honest, compared to some other options. So maybe this isn't the choice right now. I don't really know. It's interesting because I don't, we've only been here for so long, and as we start to like learn the parks more, we start to learn things that we like and don't like. But I don't know. Yes, there's Mickey and Minnie's. We might head towards like what's right around the corner here, over by Star Tours, the Backlot Express. There you go. So maybe we'll head over there, see if we can find some treats over there or something. I really just want like some ice cream right now. I don't know. All right, let's head over that way, see if we can find something maybe over towards the Backlot Express. Maybe that might be the choice here. There is the Snake Alley getting made here. A few different alcohols in here. You have a Parape coconut rum, a banana liquor, a melon liquor, sweet and sour, and pineapple juice. So a few decent options there. That's $12.50. That's what it's glowing green over here. This is your very greenish yellow snake alley there. Very interesting. Lots of ice in it, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. It's
Right?
a little
A little too
small.
much ice to get that
It is the
alcohol out of
cheapest
there.
option, I think, up there at $12.50, so that could be why it is smaller. You do see $12.50 for the snake alley. Everything else seems to be over $15, aside of the assorted beer.
Did drink so much.
All right, we are going to check out the Backlot Express, see if anything fun is here. Any treats? Need something in our bellies. That obviously is sugar-coated of some sort. It's me. All right, Backlot Express, kind of a bust. They still only have the same two treats, which is the 50th Blondie that they've had, and then they had the oatmeal like cookie, the Wookie cookie. So we're gonna go check, I think, the Starbucks area, and just see if we can find a treat up there. We are looking for something sweet right now before the Indiana Jones show. So we're gonna go try something up that way, see if we can find a little sweet treat. Nicole wants something with frosting, so we are on the hunt for something with some frosting. All right, we couldn't find anything. We've been searching around all over, up and down, Trolley Car Cafe, wherever, I don't even know. But we ended up coming over here to the boat to get this Kahlua and Bailey's milkshake before we go over to the show for Indiana Jones. So it should be a nice little treat as we do watch the show. I was actually, I don't know where it's at, but I wanted the 50s Primetime Cafe. I think it's around one of the corners here. But I wanted to go and get a PB&J milkshake. That thing was so good. I think, like I said, it's right around this corner, but they don't do to-go orders there, and the bar does not do anything but alcohol. So we ended up going here with, like I said, the Kahlua and Bailey's milkshake. Hopefully this is pretty good. It sounds really good. It's basically your choice of chocolate or vanilla flavors with those. So I think it's going to be a tasty little treat on this, you know, pseudo-hot day as it starts to heat up here. All right, we are heading over to the Indiana Jones show now. So this is the first time we actually get to watch it. I'm hoping they have seats. We are kind of pushing a little bit late. It was taking us a while to get our milkshake. It is 11:58, so we have 2 minutes for this thing. But hopefully we can get a decent show. And yeah, so, standing room only. Oh no. All right, well, we gotta ask the group and see if that's what they're interested in doing or not, because that's gonna be pretty rough. John's trying to go into the lightning lane without a lightning lane. Little cheats. Also, no lines outside. All right, we decided to come on to Toy Story Mania, so let's go ahead and see what the line is looking like. Obviously, our beautiful music here. So as of right now, the queue doesn't actually look too bad. It's posted 65. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be about 40 based off of timing. If Lightning Lane from Genie Plus decides to show up, it could be a little bit longer. But you can see we're already in here up by the Etch-a-Sketch, and that tends to be pretty short. So I would say 30 to 40 minutes, probably max at this point. Again, unless we get Lightning Lane issues. So it does look like the Lightning Lane is definitely pretty packed. I can see it down, it's kind of hard to see, but down and around the corner, they're still flooding in. So like I mentioned, Lightning Lane can definitely kind of get this backed up. Not too bad though. I think we're waiting about 25 minutes to this point. We are right before the stairs, so not a bad situation here at all. So we've never come this way. We didn't take the stairs. We're taking this side path right now. And I think we load around the corner. I've never done this. We already have our glasses, so I assume it's not much longer. But I'm going to say that was a 65 posted, and we're probably going to wait a total of 30 to 35 minutes tops. So again, check the lines when you guys do see the posted wait times. It's not always super accurate. It could be more or less, to be honest, but for this one, we definitely thought it was going to be under 60, no problem.
Yeah, like, hey, here's a 30-second.
Well, we just finished up over at Toy Story Mania. Nicole finally broke 100,000, so that's a huge plus for her. I think I had like 144,000. John was best in card at I think 158-ish, 158 or 155, something. It might own Blue Milk. We might have to run it back. I feel like just sometimes my machine doesn't work, but I think it does work. I think I'm just not letting it like reset sometimes, because like as you pull on like the string, I think it has to hit a certain distance before like it allows you to kind of like shoot again, and I think like I just go too quick. So yeah, so I think I need to change up my strategy. I need to try and break 200,000. I know that to like a lot of people, they're like, that's not that crazy, but to me, I feel like that's where my barrier is. I've never been able to break it, so I need to figure out a way to get over 200,000. Anyway, we're gonna grab some food because we do have that Oga's reservation coming up here a little after 2. It's right around 1 o'clock right now. We didn't end up going to the Indiana Jones show because it was standing room only. So hopefully we get some food, go get some drinks, and then hopefully we hit that Indiana Jones show for either the 3-ish, whatever it is, or like the 4:30. But I really do want to make sure that we see that because like we just typically can't see it based on our schedule and our availability with our passes. So hopefully we do end up getting that, but we're gonna grab some food right now, potentially do another Ronto wrap. I don't know yet, but we are back here in Galaxy's Edge, as you can kind of see around me, and I'm sure the noises you can start to hear. Here is our Ronto wrap with a little taste of Nicole's arm there. And there she goes. So we are gonna go ahead and eat this. Rise did end up coming back up, so we are not going to be getting on Rise right now. Went back to 110 minutes almost immediately. So as of right now, it's just time to eat, and then I don't know what we're gonna do for the next hour or so until, is it good? Until Oga's.
It's the slaw.
It smells good. Very, very yummy smelling. So, all right, let's go ahead and eat.
It has to be kielbasa.
I don't know. Does anybody know what the sausage is? Is it kielbasa, Polish sausage? It's obviously not a hot dog. So we are in the process of trying to figure out Oga's reservation. So we have a reservation for 4 of us at 2, and then the rest of the people here have a reservation for like 4 or 6, and there's kind of like 10 of us. So we're trying to figure that out between our reservation time. So we are waiting here, and we'll kind of get you updated, but hopefully we can get a reservation set up for the entire group here for sometime between 2 and 3, assuming everything kind of lines up correctly. We didn't get a ton of help from them over up front. They kind of just like stared at us. We gave them like the names and all of the information, and they kind of just gave us like okay, well, like if you come later, they'll merge them later. I don't know. We like walked away and just didn't really know what was happening. So hopefully we have some sort of option here available for us in the next 30 minutes to an hour, and we'll know whether or not we're getting in with everybody or not.
We're looking for a resistance pilot. Flies with a BB unit droid. Have you seen him? They're ready. We'll check it out.
So we did not get a combined booth here. We will get a high top right up front here. So we are going to get some drinks. We'll let you know what we end up getting here in just a minute. I think we're going to try the Fuzzy Tauntaun today, but once again, we could not get a full group of 12 together, unfortunately. And then we got the cookies. John actually told us that you can buy just the cookies alone. We have another Bespin Fizz for Lisa, and then John ended up getting a Fuzzy Tauntaun. He said his tongue is already numb, so we're starting off with Bespin Fizz. We may end up getting a Fuzzy Tauntaun as well. But as of right now, we are going to go ahead and get our drink. We've already had the Bespin Fizz, and we actually really like it. But we're going to go ahead and get this going, and hopefully the cookie is super delicious. So we have now finished up over at Oga's Cantina. We are heading towards Alien Swirling Saucers, but we actually had like a weird situation kind of happen over at Oga's, where we had a group of 12 and we had 2 reservations, a group of 4 and a group of 8. They told us to kind of come back like 20 minutes like before the reservation, and they could try and get us in together and get it grouped up. So then we came back, and then it was a different employee. And then they were like, oh no, like we can't do that. So they ended up like splitting up our table. And then, yeah, it just got a little like goofy. And then John ended up getting a drink spilled on him. So I don't know, it was just weird experience. Not bad, but just so busy in there and just so much going on. It's busy here right now at Hollywood Studios. So it just is what it is. But hopefully, you know, the rest of the day we can kind of smooth out a little bit, actually get on some rides. It feels like it's like impossible to do anything right now, unless you want to wait like an hour and a half. So hopefully things kind of line up a little better for us here. All right, we have made it onto Alien Swirling Saucers after about 30 minutes, so that seems pretty accurate for timing. All right, we are off Alien Swirling Saucer today. We are getting a few rides done. Still, again, you got to just kind of commit when it's this busy. But here again is, I believe this is the like Roundup Barbecue or something. I don't remember the name of it, but it does look like it's kind of coming along pretty well. There's some artwork happening back there. Also, Buzz is back around the corner, and he is still out. And he's been out since this morning, so he's got to be sweating because that's a long time to be outside in a costume. So there's some long lines coming up here. Again, we have Tower of Terror at about 120 minutes, so about 2 hours. We have Rock and Roller Coaster at I think like 80, so almost an hour and a half. So there are some long wait times coming up here. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to take a pause from the vlog so it's not just kind of like mindless wandering around as we kind of are waiting in lines. And then we're going to check back in. We also, just a quick note, missed the Indiana Jones show, unfortunately. So very excited for it, and then we didn't quite get there, and that's okay. We will get it next time that we get here, as long as we can get here just a little bit early. I think the last show is 4:30, so we do plan on doing that. So we'll make sure to get that next time that we do show up here. However, we're gonna take a break, like I said, and I will get you guys tuned back in here when night kind of rolls around as we kind of start to get ready for Fantasmic, and hopefully the crowds start to lessen as the 8 o'clock show for Fantasmic comes around. So again, I think we need to give it a little bit of time, let the crowd simmer. We're just going to kind of hang out, do a few more rides here. So we will be back in just a second. You guys are going to have no idea that it happened. But yeah, let's do a little flash forward here quick. Well, we are fast forwarding, and we have some bad news. It is dark out right now. It's about 7 o'clock. The park is just not getting any more open. The rides are still slam-packed. It just seems like we are not having the ability to get on anything right now. Everything is basically 120 minutes or, at least over 100 minutes for anything that's pretty decent. Rock and Roller Coaster just went down, and that was the one thing that we were kind of in line for. So at this point, we are actually going to make our way out of the park and had to go get dinner. We couldn't even find dinner reservations. It is very packed here right now, and I apologize for this kind of vlog. At the end of the day, we had a lot of big plans. We did some fun stuff. Let me actually turn this around real quick for you guys. Anyways, like I stated, it was, we had a lot of stuff planned. We had a lot of fun things on the agenda, but the lines got really long, really fast. And without Genie Plus, I think it's really difficult to ultimately do the park in a manner that really lets you experience everything. So we didn't get to do the Indiana Jones show because we were just in line forever for things. Then we needed to get some food, picked up a snack, then we waited around a little bit longer, and then it was like, again, everything was over 100 minutes almost the entire day. We lucked out with Mickey and Minnie's because it broke down, and then we were able to get on pretty quick there. And then the same thing went with the Toy Story Mania. It was opposed to 65, and then we noticed the line was short, so it ended up being 30 minutes. Outside of that, though, we checked the Tower of Terror line, and that was out by like the bathrooms outside, and it was posted 105, and a few minutes later it jumped up to 125. Rock, like I said, was like 95 or something. Gosh, what else? Rise is like 140. So just the lines are just a little too long to kind of go, and we don't really mind kind of either sticking around and kind of like just doing it if our friends want to do it, but at the end of the day, they didn't want to do it, and we're just going to do whatever because, again, with passes, we kind of have that luxury of being able to do whatever we want to do. But yeah, that is just, it's something that really can just like ruin a vacation for you if just like you're looking to ultimately do something and the lines are just way too long. So we're going to pick up actually 2 new, what are they called? The Munchlings. There's a new set that just came out, so I'm going to go ahead and show you those, and then Nicole is picking up 2 of them. So Nicole has the new Munchlings, like I said. This is some of the new set. They are a little unique here, but you can see some of the looks. You got like corn and baked potato, lettuce wraps, spiced carrot cake, breakfast bagel, stuffed pepper. It's a little bizarre. Yeah, so there's this green one, and we're picking up 2 of these, and then there's actually a new orange set as well. And then this is the orange one here. So you're gonna have, it says you have an acai bowl, a blueberry pancake, chocolate chip dip strawberry, the fresh coconut water, banana nut bread, and fruit and vanilla parfait. Apparently a lot of people are looking for the white rabbit. That's what we were told. Obviously then you have the mystery characters here, but there is a new set that has come out. So this is the fruity ones, and the other one was like, I don't even know, I think like vegetables or something weird. But there is 2 new sets, so we're going to slowly try and build on these, and hopefully that is something that we'll be able to complete more of the set. Unfortunately, they are a little pricey. We got kind of lucky last time we did this because we had like 40% off on a majority of them, but as you can see, they are $17 for the mystery packs, and then for these big plushes, they are $35. So a little pricey. We do get AP discount on them, but even still, it's pretty expensive. All right, here we go. We're going for... What are you rooting for? That's the real question.
I want Bambi the most.
Bambi.
They're all really cute.
Yeah, I would say Bambi or like the Mike Wazowski there. All right.
The Thumper carrot cake is cute too.
And Thumper. I used to love Thumper too. Just, I mean, the whole Bambi movie was great. Good luck. First one in.
What do I feel?
Oh,
I feel
goodness.
something like sticking out. So I think it's either ears, carrots.
Oh.
It's one of these 4, I think. I don't know.
I think you got lucky.
I don't know. It's Bambi! It's Bambi!
She ended up getting Bambi.
Wasn't my first one last night you or 2?
Bambi. She did end up getting it. So this is one that she rooted for.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
It smells sweet, weirdly enough, though, and it's supposed to be a lettuce wrap. So
It's not lettuce wrap scented.
I don't know, yeah, like the lettuce wrap, but it's definitely smelled sweet compared to like what I would assume.
You want to open this?
No, it's okay. You can open it. Next option.
It feels a little bit smaller, I think.
All right. Hopefully it's something different. And
I still feel like edges though. So
Let's
I say either
see.
like Pooh Bear, Mike. Thumper seems big.
Thumper does seem like it's gonna be a big
I feel
one.
like maybe Pooh Bear. Oh, it's a little baked potato.
It's a baked freaking. Oh, this one smells completely different though. 100% this one smells different.
Bacon bits and cheese and scallions.
Well, we have just gotten home. A little bit of a weird end to the night. We have Voodoo Donuts. We went to Universal. Things just kind of didn't go as planned today. Just a little recap for you, but we basically we couldn't like get on anything at one point, and I think it was kind of just getting frustrating trying to make plans and do anything. So we ended up just kind of moving forward with the night and saying, let's go do something else. It was about 6:30 or so. I didn't update you guys on that. But yeah, so just, I don't know, weird end to the night. But we went over to Universal Studios to go to NBC Grill, and really bad service there. We ordered, between the 4 of us, we ordered 2 salads and a cheeseburger, and it took us 2 hours, over 2 hours actually, to get out of there for 2 salads and a cheeseburger. Just a weird way to end the night. I mean, it's kind of one of those things. It's like it's so busy at Hollywood Studios, and then you kind of like you go out to eat, and it's like it was busy there, but not like insanely busy. But it just like it was one of those days. It's like here I am vlogging our first day back at the parks, and it's just like, wow. I missed a lot of the crowds, I guess, and it is a little less right now in general, kind of just across the board, but it's still very busy, and yeah, it just didn't go well. That's all there is to it, and not every day is gonna go great. You guys kind of have seen some of my other videos. You know when the crowds are high, when they're low, and what things look like. But I mean, it was dang near impossible. I mean, we were at the park by like 8:30, 9 o'clock today, and I think we rode 3 or 4 things. We could have rode more technically, but the idea of waiting in line for like 2 hours was just like not. And like we'll do whatever when we go with friends to the park. They had no interest in waiting in a 2-hour long line. And rightfully so, I get it. So it just didn't pan out today. But either way, I mean, this is our first vlog back, and hopefully things, get a little better from here. We do have a lot, kind of planned here in the coming weeks, and so, and I just want to make sure that still a fun and enjoyable time to hang out with us. It was just kind of a little weird today. The vlog's a little all over, so I apologize for that. I kind of have to get back in the swing of things too. But we were there early. I was planning on kind of doing this long thing, doing Phantasmic. I mean, there was a lot on the agenda. It just didn't happen, and I want to apologize for that. But either way, again, it's our first vlog back. We're feeling good being back at the park and everything. So we'll get back in the swing of things, and hopefully, you guys weren't too confused as we were just kind of jumping around and just like trying to get things going. But yeah, either way, Voodoo Donuts smells delicious. Hopefully it's a good eat here, because that'll be at least something to kind of end the night in a good fashion. But either way, we are going to get out of here, and we will see you very soon. Thank you for joining us today, and welcome back to the vlogs for those of you returning. For those of you that are new here, I would appreciate if you did subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. And if you did like today's video, go ahead and give it a like. We will definitely see you in the next one. Enjoy your 2023 as this year is getting started in a weird sort of way. Cheers, I guess. I don't know. Take care, guys.